The rain poured against the diner windows like 1,000 tiny tears. Inside, dim yellow lights reflected off chrome tables and half-empty ketchup bottles. It was the kind of place where loneliness clung to every seat like a silent ghost. And in that corner booth sat a man who had forgotten what warmth felt like. Marcus Bennett, 38, had been coming to this diner for 3 months. Every night at exactly 7, he'd order the same thing: black coffee, scrambled eggs, and toast. He didn't eat because he was hungry. He ate because it was the only thing that still felt like routine, something that kept him from completely falling apart. His wedding ring was gone. His apartment was half empty, and his heart was buried somewhere under the rubble of loss. His wife, Sarah, had passed away in a car accident last winter. Since that night, Marcus's world had dimmed to gray. He'd stopped believing in fate, in kindness, even in people. Every smile felt rehearsed, every kindness temporary. He sat in silence, listening to the clinking plates, the distant hum of an old jukebox, and the sound of rain that reminded him too much of the night everything ended. That night was no different until it was. The door to the diner swung open, letting in a sharp gust of cold air and the sound of heavy rain. A young woman stumbled in, soaked to the bone, holding a small boy in her arms. The child, maybe 6 or 7 years old, had a thin frame and tired eyes that spoke of too many nights without comfort. The mother's hair was wet, sticking to her cheeks, and her coat was torn at the sleeve. She looked around, desperate, like someone trying to find a small island in a storm. Marcus looked up briefly, uninterested, until he saw the boy. The kid clung to his mother's neck, whispering something, his lips pale. They walked to the counter, and the woman spoke softly to the waitress. Marcus didn't mean to overhear, but the diner was quiet enough that her trembling voice carried through the air. "Please, can I get just a bowl of soup for my son? I'll pay you tomorrow. We've been walking for hours." The waitress frowned apologetically. "I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't give food on credit. It's policy." The mother's face fell. She looked at her son, who buried his face in her shoulder, shivering. "It's okay, baby," she whispered. "We'll find something later." Something shifted inside Marcus at that moment.